Hi, I'm Ambery and this is Ambery's Corner and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, watch, subscriber, welcome. If you're a return viewer, watch, subscriber, welcome. Hi guys, I am back today with another video. Today is Monday, January 15th and it's 9:15 today is, and I am back today with a new video for you guys. Today's video is makeup tips and tricks I picked up. But yeah, so if you don't know, if you haven't been following my journey, I started back in back in July or August, you know, working on learning how to do my makeup. I had decided on the whim the year before. Y'all don't know what my journey has been with makeup. So I started back in, I think I want to say August, yeah, about August or either July, working on my makeup, working on learning how to do my makeup. I had taken an interest in it. I do like makeup a lot. I played with it as a child, and my mama actually used to do makeup for real. She used to be able to do it for real. And I always thought it would be something I grasped to, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and I like drew out learning how to do it a lot. And so I guess I had hit like a point in my life where I was more into like wearing it, you know what I mean, just like wanting to like do it for filming or whatever, or going out. And I just want to, you know, look pretty, look presentable. And I've always liked the, you know, the idea of being able to do makeup, because I am able to do makeup. And so I started my journey with that, and I learned a lot in my journey about myself, my skin, and makeup period. You know, I took a lot of advice from people that already did it. Of course, some things I learned on my own, but some things I learned, you know, just along the way of, you know, learning how to do it myself. And so I'll admit some of the tips and tricks I picked up, I've been knowing how to do just from watching YouTube. And some tips and tricks I picked up, I learned from, you know, watching TikTok or watching Instagram reels or Facebook reels or YouTube reels. Some of those tips and tricks I picked up from there. So yeah, so I got my tips and tricks from a mixture of places, and I just been trying to apply, you know, maybe what I like or what I don't like to my makeup. And some tricks I picked up on my own, you know, just depending on who you are. Now a lot of people, now makeup has changed a lot. It changes a lot, you know. I feel like it changes like every decade. Makeup does, how it's made, how you do it, you know, techniques and stuff. I feel like it changes over time. But I feel like if you find a technique, a method, something that works for you, something that you like, that every time you do it your makeup comes out flawless, then that's what you should stick to. I kind of refrain from doing what everybody else says to do, because I know things that work for me. I know the results I get when I do my makeup the way I know how to do it, the way I like to do it. I know the results I get. I like the results I get, so I try to stick within those realms when it comes to doing my makeup. So in that, I made like a little list, seven things that I've learned, you know, over the past several months of me just doing my own makeup. I can't pinpoint technically when I went and started. I might be able to pinpoint it with a vlog I did, because I did vlog that moment. But yeah, but so here's my list, and I'm just gonna get into this on my iPhone. Yeah. So let's just so, and this is for beginners. This if you do makeup maybe and you have some things that you want to add, please by all means go ahead in the comments, let me know what they are. I think all of us can learn from each other. Okay. All right. So when you're swatching your makeup, do it on your chest. Now I actually got that from someone else. When I went to Sephora this last time for my birthday, if y'all remember correctly, I went to Sephora for my birthday. That was a gift from my mom. And I got some products, and I showed y'all that in the haul that came out a day or two ago. So go watch that if you haven't. But yeah, I learned that from a woman in Sephora. I had went into Sephora, and I feel like sometimes, like, this is when I say, when you know how I say God will send you what you need when you need something. And he said, this woman, I thought this woman had, even my mama said, this woman had to be sitting there waiting around for me. I don't know if she was waiting for me, but like, she was sitting there trying to do something, and I came up. The blush makes great eyeshadow if you want a simple, easy look. And it does. I know when I first started, I don't know nothing about eyeshadow. I'm just not getting into eyeshadow. If you know, you know. I recently got Julia's Place for Christmas, and that's the eyeshadow. Those are the eyeshadow palettes I'm using right now. But a good trick for eyeshadow is blush. I don't seen a couple people. I can't remember exactly where I picked that trick up from, but it is a trick I learned that makes a really great eyeshadow. So if you want like a little simple look, and you want to throw like a little color on the lid, use your blush. Take your blush and just like blend it out really good on the eye. A perfect look, and it's simple and it's easy, and it's a pop of color, and you can, and it's not so noticeable that you look crazy, but it's not so noticeable that you look crazy, but it's not so like that like you don't even got nothing on. You can tell if you got a little bit on, and a little bit goes on. Alright, another trick I picked up is if you want the brightening look under your eye, well, I always go a few shades lighter than your actual color with concealer. Some girls get two concealers. They get their color, and they get something lighter than the actual color. Because I like the brightening look, I really don't bother getting my color and the actual color. I feel like that's too much. So I'll just do like maybe like a shade or two lighter than mine. I think the one I used under my eye today, this is like a shade, this rich, yeah, it's a shade lighter than the shade I was supposed to get. So yeah, and this is a good concealer for somebody maybe that want to try something high end, they know what to try. This is Tarte's Creaseless Concealer. I like these a lot. So yeah, that's a good one. Another trick is okay, I was on my cousin-in-law. She was on Facebook, and it was a whole bunch of her and a bunch of makeup girlies, and they was talking about, they had like a list of low-end makeup products that are good for people wanting to learn. And they were saying that you don't necessarily need to go and spend a lot of money on the high-end stuff. Now, if you can afford the high-end stuff, by all means go ahead. But some of these low-end stuff is just as good, if not better, than the high-end stuff. Now I do have a new foundation, the Lancome's, but my go-to, the foundation I always pick up whenever I do my makeup, is my Maybelline Radiant foundation. That's the foundation I always pick up whenever I'm just practicing, or I want to film, or I want to, you know, just do like a little look or something like that. That's the choice. That's the one I pick up. But I want to try to fit me. I want to try to fit me next, so I might look into that next. But yeah, Fit Me is, I think, one of the ones they said was a good one. Elf, you know, I wear this like Elf lip gloss. I bought a blush from Elf. It's a good one, you know. Another good tip is blend. When I remember the first time I did my face, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't even ugly. It just was, you know. My mom said it's like I didn't blend good. So now I always take the time out to just blend. I let my makeup, once I put my concealer on, I let it sit for a few minutes, just like to you know, sit for a few minutes, and then I start blending, and I blend, and I take my time. Even with my foundation, I take my time. I blend on down my neck onto my chest. I blend. Do that. Blend. That's the secret to a smooth, nice face. Practice makes perfect. When I first did my makeup, like I said, it didn't look bad, but it wasn't the best. And so my mama said one thing you need to know about the makeup is you always get better. The more you do it, the more better you get. So if you practice every weekend for a month, 2 months, your makeup won't look the same as it did when you first started, and you'll slowly learn to like certain things or to be able to do certain things. Maybe you'll find a technique that you like, one that works for you. Now I know some people, they put on their concealer first and then they go in and fill in with what the concealer didn't cover with the foundation, because they feel like there's too much makeup. But me personally, I feel like I don't put on enough foundation for it to be that noticeable. And so when I do my concealer, I find that when I do the one for my eyebrows, I blend all the way up onto my forehead. So I'm blending all the way up, and then I'm going in over that and putting on, you know, which is why at the beginning of the video I told you, I said do the tricks, the techniques that work for you. I understand some people been doing it longer, but sometimes when you're working with your face, you have to do the things that work for you. You can't always follow what somebody else said, because maybe what somebody else does may not work for you, or maybe you won't like the turnout. That's just how I feel about it. I can take advice from anybody, but you know, like I tried the under eye blush trick, because the under eye blush trick, you can create that same look with regular powder blush. I do it. I be all up in here with the blush. I haven't started working on lipstick yet. I do have a red lipstick that I want to try eventually one day. I haven't found the courage to yet, but trust me, it's on the cards. It's next. Primer. A good primer is key, I feel like, to making your makeup last longer. I think yesterday I did my makeup, and I always use this Julia's Place brightening serum right here. I put this on after I moisturize, and then I go in with my my Milk primer gripping spray, and I put that on, and then I fan it with this right here and let it, you know, sit for a second, and then I'll start working on my makeup. But if you want to like something that brightens and that primes, I would try this Wet n Wild's priming serum base, and it's brightening. It's a brightener as well, so I would try that as well. Yeah, a few tips and tricks. I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you like, what you want to hear. And I will do my very best to make it happen for you, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.